best customer experience. From the ambience of our lounges with your favorite meals and drinks to keep you relaxed on your travels, to the comfort of our branch lounges to help you get your transactions done quickly and in style with a personal account officer. You can also use our priority service to fast-track all your transactions. As an Exclusive Plus member, you also enjoy unlimited access to all our lounges in over 1,200 locations around the world, free tickets to movie premieres, art exhibitions, and concerts, 24/7 access to medical experts, discounts on luxury hotels and restaurants. Join Exclusive Plus today. Visit our website to get started. Access, more than banking.
I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go again, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a you down, stand with the ground. Yes, we believe in you. Yeah. Don't you give up on yourself till the world knows who you are. Keep on shining. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day you'll be like the sun. Say one day you go shine.
Access, more than banking.
I'm tired of trying. I need help. I want to try IVF. I know it's expensive.
Are you struggling with a health challenge? Do you need financial help to access treatment? If yes,
apply now for MHSS, the Maternal Health Service Support, a discounted loan by the W initiative of Access Bank with low interest rates, no loan fees, flexible repayment plan. This is your best bet for financing your health needs. For more information, visit our website on www.thewcommunity.com or any Access Bank branch nationwide. You can also send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Terms and conditions apply. The MHSS has successfully financed hundreds of health procedures.
the next one could be yours.
Business women can now access a flexible vehicle finance loan specially designed with their interests at heart. Are you a woman in business, or do you know a woman in business who is interested in purchasing a vehicle? If your answer is yes to any of these two questions, then this message is for you. With our exciting loan offers, women in business can now purchase brand new or pre-owned vehicles from the bank's approved vendors with an equity contribution as low as 10%, a competitive interest rate of 15%, and a tenure of up to 48 months. To get started, send us an email on wcares@accessbankplc.com. Share the good news and get on board.
Mommy, my tummy hurts so much. I'm scared.
It is well, my daughter.
Me self, I'm scared. We should be at the hospital already. Why can't we use one of these cars?
Who will drive it? You?
Ah, sis, so you can't drive yet.
I beg, leave me.
Focus, Joe. Book that ride.
It is important that women do not only learn how to drive, but to fully understand the driving rules and be.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
This road is a one-way. Where did you learn how to drive?
This is why the W initiative of Access Bank has partnered with the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, to provide intensive driving training for women across Nigeria at very discounted rates, as well as other amazing offers, such as the driver's license processing assistance. Check out our social media pages at the W community or send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Hurry now and let's get you driving.
And it goes to Margaret.
Iṣẹ́ pọ̀ o. Kò sí àyè oúnjẹ lọ́wọ́ táwa yìí.
I'm quite excited to be the winner of the Access Bank Womenpreneur Pitch-a-thon class of 2021. It's been interesting. I don't really know. I don't know how to express my excitement, but I worked hard for it, and I'm sure every other entrepreneur, every other womenpreneur worked hard as well. But being crowned the winner is like a big dream come true for me, and I'm so happy. I want to say thank you.
And it goes to Margaret.
I'm quite excited to be the winner of the Access Bank Womenpreneur Pitch-a-thon class of 2021. It's been interesting. I don't really know. I don't know how to express my excitement, but I worked hard for it, and I'm sure every other entrepreneur, every other womenpreneur worked hard as well. But being crowned the winner is like a big dream come true for me, and I'm so happy. I want to say thank you to Access Bank, thank you to W Initiative, and may God bless us all. Amen.
Is this you every time at the airport, waiting in distress when your flight gets cancelled? Or is this you waiting long queues to get transaction done at the bank? You ought to be at the exclusive side of life where we understand the luxury of time and privacy. going beyond to give you the best customer experience. From the ambience of our lounges with your favorite meals and drinks to keep you relaxed on your travels, to the comfort of our branch lounges to help you get your transactions done quickly and in style with a personal account officer. You can also use our priority service to fast-track all your transactions. As an Exclusive Plus member, you also enjoy unlimited access to all our lounges in over 1,200 locations around the world. Free tickets to movie premieres, art exhibitions, and concerts. 24/7 access to medical experts. Discounts on luxury hotels and restaurants. Join Exclusive Plus today. Visit our website to get started. Access. More than banking.
I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go again. 'Cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day, one day, one day. Push you down, stand with the ground. Yes, we believe in you. Yeah. Don't you give up on yourself till the world knows who you are. Keep on shining. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day, one day, one day. One day you'll be like the sun. Say one day you go shine.
Access, more than banking.
I'm tired of trying. I need help. I want to try IVF. I know it's expensive.
Are you struggling with a health challenge? Do you need financial help to access treatment? If yes,
apply now for MHSS, the Maternal Health Service Support, a discounted loan by the W initiative of Access Bank with low interest rates, no loan fees, flexible repayment plan. This is your best bet for financing your health needs. For more information, visit our website on www.thewcommunity.com or any Access Bank branch nationwide. You can also send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Terms and conditions apply. The MHSS has successfully financed hundreds of health procedures.
the next one could be yours.
Business women can now access a flexible vehicle finance loan specially designed with their interests at heart. Are you a woman in business, or do you know a woman in business who is interested in purchasing a vehicle? If your answer is yes to any of these two questions, then this message is for you. With our exciting loan offers, women in business can now purchase brand new or pre-owned vehicles from the bank's approved vendors with an equity contribution as low as 10%, a competitive interest rate of 15%, and a tenure of up to 48 months. To get started, send us an email on wcares@accessbankplc.com. Share the good news and get on board.
Mommy, my tummy hurts so much. I'm scared.
It is well, my daughter.
Me self, I'm scared. We should be at the hospital already. Why can't we use one of these cars?
Who will drive it? You?
Sis, so you can't drive yet.
I beg, leave me.
Focus, Joe. Book that ride.
It is important that women do not only learn how to drive, but to fully understand the driving rules and be a professional on the road.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning.
This road is a one-way. Where did you learn how to drive?
This is why the W initiative of Access Bank has partnered with the Federal Road Safety Corps, FRSC, to provide intensive driving training for women across Nigeria at very discounted rates, as well as other amazing offers, such as the driver's license processing assistance. Check out our social media pages at the W community or send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Do not miss out on this opportunity. Hurry now and let's get you driving.
Good afternoon to you, and thank you for joining the W Business Masterclass brought to you by the W Initiative of Access Bank in partnership with the Enterprise Development Center. It is a beautiful Thursday afternoon here in Abuja, Nigeria. My name is Joy Ota, and I'm delighted to be your host at this masterclass today. So please go ahead, introduce yourself in the chat box, tell us your name, your business, and where you're joining us from. It will interest you to know that in previous webinars, we have recorded participants join us from over 5 continents. And of course, today will not be an exception. So please go ahead and introduce yourself in the chat box. Now, if you've been a long-standing follower and member of the W community, you would remember that the W initiative introduced the maiden edition of the W Business Masterclass last year, where they featured women who have highly distinguished themselves in the business world. And I'm talking about the likes of Blessing Abeng, Margaret Jackson, and lots more. Now, for this edition, which you have joined, W Initiative has partnered with the Enterprise Development Center to provide a 2-day capacity building training for female entrepreneurs. Now, this masterclass kicked off yesterday with an amiable speaker, Adebi Oladipo from the Enterprise Development Center, who spoke on business operations for efficiency. The highlight for me was when he spoke thoroughly on operations management, the fact that operation management is the key and center of success in every business. And the way you manage your operations will determine how you save time, save cost, and guarantee the quality that the customer wants. See me talking like a pro now. Now, if you attended that session, you would agree with me that it was a very, very insightful one. But if you did not, don't worry, you can catch up on the session by rewatching that on our YouTube page. It is readily available for you there. Now, today being the second day of the masterclass series, the very interesting one, as we'll be rounding up the masterclass with our delectable Nena Ugu, also from the Enterprise Development Center. She'll be taking us through the topic, accessing new markets. So I would implore you to take out your writing pads and pen, as there will be a lot to jot down. That being said, I'm excited for what the session has in store for us today. To take us right into the session by giving the welcome remarks, please make welcome with your virtual claps in the chat box, the group head Emerging Businesses, and that is the delectable Chioma Ogor. Good afternoon, Chioma, and welcome to the Business Masterclass.
Good afternoon, Joy. I'm trying to start my video. Just give me a few minutes. Can you see me?
Okay.
Can you see me now?
Yes.
Okay, so thank you, Joy. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome, ladies, to the W and EDC Business Masterclass 2.0. I'm honored to be here. I'm honored to give the welcome speech or welcome address. And I'm excited for what is going to be birthed from these conversations that we're going to hold here today. So we're going to be speaking on access to markets or access to new markets, which is a very interesting and very essential topic for businesses. So I will implore everyone to pay attention. I'll implore everyone to look at this as a great opportunity to learn from each other, to share and receive ideas, and to ultimately scale up your business. Don't forget networking. Networking is really important as we meet and collaborate with each other. So I'll also want to recognize our partners, EDC, Enterprise Development Center of Lagos Business School. They are a tested and trusted partner, and I can assure you that you're in great hands. Before I leave, I would like to leave you with these words. Leave your mark on the world and own your own destiny. We are the future because the future is female. As I said, I'm excited, and I hope that you're excited as I am. And welcome once again. Thank you, Joy.
Thank you so much, Yoma, for those words and a beautiful welcome remarks. Thank you so much. I'm sure a lot of us are probably wondering, how does this session help my business? I'll give you 2 reasons why and allow my speaker to blow your minds with insights. Now, this session will help you explore strategies and best practices for expanding your business to new markets. It will also help you look at the benefits of expanding your business, which would in turn provide increased revenue, brand recognition, access to new markets, and so much more. So please, you're in the right place at the right time. Before I go on into the session, I mean, what is a W webinar without our audience winning amazing prizes? So please note that 10 lucky female entrepreneurs will stand a chance to win amazing prizes during the session. I repeat, 10 lucky female entrepreneurs will stand a chance to win amazing prizes during the session. Now, how do you qualify to win? Follow at the W community on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Follow at the Enterprise Development Center on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Download the Her Venture app and sign up, and you must have a W debit card. I know I mentioned the Her Venture app. So during the session, we'll have a speaker speak about the Her Venture app. Basically, the Her Venture app is an innovation of the Cherry Blair Foundation for Women, which provides a learning journey that builds the business skill and knowledge of women entrepreneurs in the startup and early growth stage of their businesses. So do not miss this session. Make sure to download the app, follow the W community, follow at the Enterprise Development Center, and have your debit card to get ready to stand a chance to win amazing prizes. Now, before I introduce my main speaker, I had earlier mentioned that this masterclass is brought to you by the W Initiative of Access Bank. And I'm sure you'd want to know what the W Initiative is about and what they have in store for you, your business, your well-being, and so much more. Now, my next speaker will tell us about the W Initiative. Please make welcome an absolute gentleman in the person of Samuel Ago. Good afternoon, Samuel, and welcome.
Good afternoon, Joy. Thank you. Please confirm you can see and hear me.
Yes, I can see and hear you.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for joining this session. My name is Samuel Agbo, and I'll be taking you through the W Initiative presentation. So just give me a few minutes to bring up my presentation slide. All right. All right. So, like Joy mentioned, this session is brought to you by the W Initiative. So at W, our goal is to inspire, connect, and empower women. So W began in the year 2006 as a gender empowerment program for women. This was done in partnership with IFC, the International Finance Corporation, to provide on-lending services for women in business as well as advisory services. The program was further expanded in the year 2014 to meet the lifestyle and financial needs of women. Now it left just the gender empowerment program and transitioned into what it is now. As we all know, women are not just about business. So the initiative was introduced to cater to the financial needs of women as well as their lifestyle. So we have 5 segments we focus on. So if you belong to any of the segments, we have an offering specially tailored for you. So we have W in Business. As we all know, the webinar is for women in business. We have W Young Professional, W and Family, Millennials and Gen Z, and then we have the W Quintessentials. So these are the segments we cater to. If you fall into any of those segments, we have a special offering tailored just for you. We offer financial and non-financial offerings. So our financial offerings include the W Power Loan. So the W Power Loan is one of the offerings we offer. It's a very, very unique loan because this loan is has one of the best pricing in the industry. It's at 15%, and you can get up to 100 million naira. One of the major criteria is that your business has to be registered for at least up to a year. So the loan is structured in a way that the collateral is very flexible. You can get your asset financing, your working capital. You can also expand your business with this loan. You can get your repayment plans for up to 36 months, meaning you don't have only 1 month to pay it back. You can spread the payment for as much as 36 months. And the minimum amount for this loan is 1 million naira. We also have the instant business loan. Now, this is a short-term cash flow to cover business and operational costs. If you need, sometimes as business people, we tend to need money urgently. So this loan can cater to your need. It's at 10% per annum. You can get up to 10 million naira. Also, there's no collateral for this loan. You can take the loan for your working capital, and you can pay. Like I said, you can spread the payment to as much as 6 months. So the minimum amount for this loan is 250,000 naira. Then the next loan we have is the W Power Vehicle Loan. Now, are you a business owner and you would like to buy a new or a pre-owned vehicle from any of our approved dealer? You can come and meet us. Send us an email. Send an email to WKS@Access Bank PLC, and we'll be sure to respond to you. What you need to do is just pay 10% of the money. That's 10% of the equity contribution, and your repayment plan can last for as long as 48 months. So the next program, the next offerings we have is the Access Africa. So under the Access Africa, it's a payment platform that facilitates cross-border payments within and beyond Africa. Now, if you're a business person and you want to expand your business outside of Africa, you don't want to just limit yourself to Africa alone, this service will definitely cater to your need. So for account holders, we have a maximum of $20,000 per month, and a local transaction of $3,000 per 90 days. Now, this program, this offering is not tailored just for our account holders. So for non-account holders, they also get up to $5,000. Please forgive me for saying that. $5,000 per month, with a local transaction of $1,000 per 90 days. Now, there are fees to this, but these fees are very, very cost-friendly for our account holders. The next offerings we offer is the business protection plan. So, are you a business owner and you would like to insure or cover your business against fire, special peril, and burglary? This protection plan was built for you. Now, we have the protection plan that covers up to 1 million naira, and the premium you have to pay is just 5,000 naira. We also have the basic plan. The premium is 50,000 and covers up to 10 million naira. We also have the regular. The premium is 100,000 and it covers up to 20 million naira. We also have the advanced. The premium is 200,000 and it covers up to 50 million naira. Then we have the advanced plus. Under the advanced plus, the premium is 500,000 and it covers up to 100 million naira. Then the next offering we have is the Diamond Business Account. Now, this is a special current account that is designed for micro, small, small, and medium businesses to enable them grow and save costs. Now, the benefit of this account is far spread and wide-reaching, as it is pretty cost saving. I can assure you of that. It's cost saving, and we're a business partner who understand the value added product, and we provide these services to help our micro, small, and medium enterprises. So the next offering is the W card features and benefits. So under the W card, this is a branded card that is designed specially for women. So this card can serve as your means of identification to show that you are a member of the W community. Also, you can also get certain discount from our partner vendors with this card, and you can also use it for as your normal debit card. To apply for the card, just do an email to WKS. We're definitely going to get back to you. The next offering is the Ladies Let's Drive. So this initiative was designed to specially train women and to specially discount the cost of training for women who want to learn how to drive. So it is open to women who reside in Benin, in Abuja, in Port Harcourt, in Kano, Calabar, Kaduna, and Akwa Ibom. Do you reside in any of these locations? Just do a mail to WKS@Access Bank PLC, and we're definitely going to reach out to you. So to stay connected with the W, you can always follow us at the W community on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And you can also subscribe to our YouTube pages to stay updated on all our offerings. Thank you very much for listening. Over to you. The W campaigns, before I hand over to Joy, we have the W campaigns. So currently, we are planning our Ilorin Trade Fair, which is going to be holding on the 25th to 27th of this month. So for those of us in Ilorin, and for those of us in Lagos that would love to be part of it, you're very welcomed. It promises to be a very thrilling experience. We also have the Womenpreneur Pitchathon Season 5. Now, the Womenpreneur Pitchathon program is specially designed for women. Now, what do you stand to gain by attending the Womenpreneur program? You get an IFC certified mini MBA, and you also stand a chance to win as much as 5 million naira grants. Now, this is a grant, not a loan. You don't get to pay it back. It's money we are giving to your business to help upscale your business. So this is an amazing offering for all business women. Thank you for listening, and over to you, Joy.
Thank you so much, Samuel. Thank you for that presentation. And I hope every woman dialed in today takes advantage of what the W initiative is doing for women across the world. I can also see that some of us are introducing ourselves in the chat box, telling us our names, our businesses, and where we're joining us from. Please don't forget to, because you never can tell. Your customer may be in the chat box waiting for you to introduce yourself. Anyways, like I mentioned earlier, 10 female entrepreneurs will stand a chance to win amazing prizes during the session. You may want to ask, what are these prizes? So 5 women will stand a chance to win airtime. 2 women will stand a chance to win one-on-one free business advisory session. 2 women will also stand a chance to win promotion flyer designs and sponsored ads, while 1 woman will stand a chance to win social media optimization. So have you grabbed your own win? Please grab yours as fast as possible. Now, how to win? Make sure you're following at the W community. Make sure you're also following at Enterprise Development Center. Download the Her Venture app and sign up, and make sure to have a W debit card. That is the criteria to win these amazing prizes. Now let's go right into what we're here for. To take us further into the conversation today, I'd like to introduce our speaker. So Nena Ugu doubles as both the Alumni Director and Clientele Management Executive of Enterprise Development Center, Pan Atlantic University, Lagos. She's also a member of the EDC Management Board. She's a facilitator with EDC and teaches at the undergraduate program of Pan Atlantic University. Nena is a certified LPI trainer with the Learning and Performance Institute, a well-known certifying body. She's a certified Mandela Fellowship reader and had worked with Enugu State Government of Nigeria as a committee member to rejig the youth and SME space in Enugu State. Nena has incubated several businesses and supported their acceleration to growth. She's an advocate of youth and women empowerment and had preferred her expertise in numerous projects, both local, international, private, and public space. She's one of the 6 accredited business development service provider, accessor with SMEDAN, as certified by the Grow Bridge UK. Nena is a certified business and developmental coach with over 10 years experience and mentor under the Institute of Mentoring and Coaching Nigeria. She sits on the board of 7 companies and is a firm believer of corporate governance practice. And she's also a member of the Society for Corporate Governance Nigeria. Now, with your virtual round of applause in the chat box, please make welcome Nena Ugu. Welcome, Ma, and thank you for joining us today.
Thank you very much, Joy, for this opportunity, and thank you, Enterprise Development Center, once again, and Access Bank. I would like to say that, you know, the journey with Access Bank started over 10 years ago. It's a partnership, a relationship that we know that works. So as you stand for women, we also stand for women at EDC. Okay, so let me not just boss again. Let me just go straight to our session for today. But before I do that, I want to just start by saying that we are facilitating this session because we want to use this medium to empower women. To let every woman out there listening to this, or that will also listen to it in the future, that you're a strong woman. You know, you're strong, you're intelligent, you're powerful, you're industrious, you're wonderful, and of course, you're a great woman. So don't minding your age or status or whatever you think you are in life. You just want to tell yourself that I can do it. I believe in that spirit that I can do it, and I will always do it. So consider yourself that, you're either learning or you're unlearning or you're relearning. Because I know that in this platform watching this, we have people that are beginners, they're just starting, or those that are there, and those that are also up there. So let's make this work. Plan to learn, have your paper by your side, because we are going to have an interactive 1-hour session. In fact, Joy, I was wondering how we can do access to new market in an hour. It's pretty tough, but we'll just try and see what we can do about that. I am speaking from an experience, and I like telling my stories because stories help us really communicate who we are and what we are and what we hope to be. So I want every woman listening to me to connect with my story. Don't just see it as a story, but a story that speaks to who you might be, or who you are, or who you're dreaming to be in life. So I am speaking from an experience because I am not just a teacher, a consultant, but I'm also an entrepreneur, a serial one for that matter. A serial one in the sense that I've done all sorts of businesses, and I speak from the angle of not just product, but of course, service industry. So I want to play it back when I started in life. Let's say many years ago. You know, when you're like 8 years, there's really nothing I would say that I was not able to do trade as a young woman, courtesy of my mother, who I know that if you define who is a serial entrepreneur, that uses every opportunity that she sees to access markets, I'll call my mother of the blessed memory, because she has done a lot in our lives and in the lives of every woman that she has come in touch with. So I'm saying this because I want you to connect that story, that every opportunity you see as a woman, please use it to assess your market, use it to assess yourself, use it to believe that I can do it, regardless of not minding your status in life, because you can actually do it. So back to what I was saying about myself. I've sold You know what I don't know, but we know what is green. I've sold green, I've sold foodstuff, I've sold drinks. So my mother was, he was a distributor of Niger Cement then, Premier Breweries, the drink houses. So as early as I was 8 years, I started making money through doing some things for her because she wanted to access market. She did not go to any school. She never had any formal education. In fact, as at that time, it was just the only thing that at their age they need to know is just how to take care of a home. But she was a firm believer that as a woman, I need to empower myself. As old, if she's alive now, she'll probably be like maybe like 91, but she died like 6 years ago, and she died still being a strong woman. I am saying this because I learned some of the things that had helped me as I speak and as I form myself into who I am. Because I remember back days what had happened. And I give you a classical instance. Like I said, I learned both from the product and the service industry. It might sound very strange, but that is actually the truth. So years back when I was 10 years, I rather would follow her most of the time to go and for all the businesses. She was actually supplying foodstuff at then UNTH, University of Nigeria Teaching Hospital, Enugu. She would tell you that how can I mean, yeah, like this, like almost like 40 years ago. So you can imagine what I am saying. That any opportunity I'll see to be able to make money, let me exploit it. So my mother, as old as she was then, she's going to Enugu. For people that might know how Enugu and Nsukka is, would understand. Do you know from where we call Nsukka town? She would carry passengers. That's the service industry. She will collect 200 naira, 100 naira to go to Enugu. She was going to do another supply, but okay, that's another business that she felt like then, 40 years ago, that as a woman, anything I can do to empower myself, as long as I am not stealing, as long as I'm not doing anything demeaning, I should be able to do it. So I am telling this so we can connect that wherever you are, whether you can speak, whether you can do it, as long as you're a woman, it is the time you want to empower yourself and tell yourself, I can do it and I'll be able to do it. Whether they call it a joke, whether they call it that what is this woman doing, let's not be deterred by circumstances beyond our control. Let's not be deterred by the things that we see, but just let's tell ourselves that it's possible that I can do it. And I have that courage to assess that market. I have that courage to break even. I have that courage to walk up to you and say, you know what, I am selling this and I want you to buy from me. Give me the reason I should buy from you. It's all about access to market. Jokingly, 2 weeks ago, yes, before I start sharing my screen, 2 weeks ago, precisely, yeah, like in 13 days, we had our 20 years, EDC was 20, Enterprise Development Center. We had our 20 years Thanksgiving Mass. And all family, friends, everyone had come to the Mass to celebrate with EDC. And there and then, there's something they call offertory in the Catholic space. So my husband and my director's husband carried offering box to the altar. And after that, they were wearing the same thing. Somebody said, is it that EDC also made clothes for their spouses or what, aside? And my boss, Peter Bankole, said, Nena, I know that it's possible that you sold to CJ and you sold to your husband too. And we laughed. It was just joking. He said that. But you know what? An alum, STEM 40s that gone through the program had come to me immediately after that. I said, Nena, I had one back. He said, is it true? Do you also sell clothing? I said, yes, I do. So aside this, I do other businesses and I do that. And to me, that was something. And I followed up with her. And just on Saturday, I had to supply that woman. And I don't want to tell you how much I made, but that is access to market. So I am trying to share my screen now, but just to let us know that the stories that we connect in life, the things that we do every day, every minute, every hour, that we see opportunities, let's always try and explore that opportunity because it will work. You never can tell who is going to patronize you and who is going to help you with that access to market. So, ladies watching, I'm just launching us into our topic for today, which is access to new markets. So, for our objective, it's a masterclass. I will just try to limit it to maybe 40, 45 minutes of session, and then we can take the question and answers because of time. So for our objective this afternoon, we try to look at understanding really what knowing our market is and explore our market and how it can be operated. One thing is to have a market. One thing is to also assume that I have a market. But another thing is to tell yourself, do I know how to operate this market? So I have a couple of friends, young friends around my area, and the only thing that comes to their mind and makes them happy is the fact that each time you come to their shop, everywhere is full. Whether they are selling or they are not selling, it doesn't really matter. But the fact that they have their shops full, they look at it and they're happy that really, see, my shop is full, even if I am not selling. Do you find yourself playing in that field where it's all about what people will see and what people will say, or what I call the aesthetics part of business? You need to rethink because you're not a woman. So we're going to also look at understanding the tools for analyzing new markets. And most importantly, I had to bring it in because this is a program special for women, the barriers to entry and how we can overcome those barriers as a woman. Okay, so just by way of trying to, break even the class, you might just want to type anywhere you are what you expect from this class. Give yourself 30 seconds. There's power in saying it out, in writing it out, that this is a class on access to market. What are my expectations? I know Access Bank had sent some Google link for people to fill in something, but please just type in what those your expectations are, and I hope that we'll be able to meet that expectation. 30 seconds, 29, 28, 27. I'm going straight to 5, and then 4, and then 3, 2, and 1. Thank you very much. So what is a market? Like I tried to say, what is a market? I have my own definition of what a market is, and you also have yours, what you feel it's a market. But there's a common denominator factor. The factor is that it's a place where we buy and we sell. It could be anywhere. It could be as I am speaking now. Not that I'm speaking, some people are looking at this. When I put up this picture about a mentee of mine in First Tac June 19, the amazing things that does I've been there, standing there and gisting with her, and I've seen like almost 6 women come into shop within 5 minutes. Why? Because they believe there's a market. If I come here, I am coming here because I want to buy. I am coming here because I know that they can sell what I want. I am coming here because I'll be satisfied. And when we talk about market, wherever you feel your market is, it could be anywhere. It could be in the church. It could be in the house. It could be anywhere. It could be online. Just always ask yourself, whoever is coming to part with his or her money, what value are you offering? What value do you think she's getting? Remember that value will always define my repeat buy. Value will always define the reason I'm able to tell Bimpe, please, I bought this thing from June 19. If you go there, you'll buy again from them. So what is the market? So the market is a place that we come together to buy, to sell, to be happy, to buy things because I know that I could do this. It's a group of consumers or organizations interested in the product or services that they want to offer and they want to buy. It's also the fact that I have the resources to purchase. I can like a market and I've come to a market, but I did not buy anything. You can call it window shopping, you can call it anything. But the fact is there's a market, and me coming to market means that there's something I'm looking out for and I want to buy that. Then in the market, you also see people that really, are they permitted by law or regulators to acquire that product or service that they want to buy? So it's possible, I had to bring this in because it's possible that you are selling just because of selling sake. So in selling, there's something we call a consultative selling and a conventional selling. So when I'm doing conventional, I am selling because I just want to put up something. I just want to sell. I want to, like a necessity entrepreneur, I want to just find a place to go and ease out and let people come and see me. Let me just see if I can make money. But gradually, as we move into this world, as the world begins to evolve, you know that you're now selling based on the fact that you're consulting people. So we are moving to consultative, where I am selling because I feel that this particular market I want to sell, that they need what I want. So I'm bringing in 2 things now. Do they want it or do they need it? Are you selling because they want it, Or are you selling because you feel that they need it? It's just a reflection and we can talk about it later. So the people that you want to sell to, are they in that market? Do you think that they have the right to buy? So the market population really, like I put it there, begins with the total population, and of course you're progressively narrowing it down to those that will eventually buy from you. Not everyone that comes to the market wants to buy. We all have our motives of coming to the market. Some come to buy, some come to look at things, some see it as a way of, let me just come and know what is happening as they get away. Some want to just explore. It could also be fantasy. It could also be that I'm doing some other things that is best known to me, but the market is in place. We move forward to look at what kind of market do we have. So the type of market, we have a physical market and we have a virtual market. So as a woman, remember, this is to empower women, and as much as possible, we're making reference to things that women will understand that they can do as far as assessing markets is. Like I said, we cannot assess new markets unless you even know how to assess market. So we have physical markets and we have virtual markets. As a woman, when you talk about physical market, really, it's a place you're buying. Gone are the days when you say, because I don't have resources, I don't have a car, I don't have a shop, I don't have what it takes to start this market, I'll not be able to. No. People start business. I could see all the offers that Access Bank they're doing. I also see some of the things. If you go back to EDC, we've seen women that started with nothing, with just ideas, with the fact that they know that they can do it. And they believe that I don't have that resource, but I can actually meet someone who can get my buy-in. I can meet a family member. I can meet a friend. I can start with just even being what they call middleman markets. Anyway, if you go to Balogun, there are different categories of women, men that sell at Balogun markets. There are people that you meet, they don't own anything. They don't have any business. It's in the service sector. But what they do is to meet you, appeal to you, market you, sell to you. And then they'll just keep you in one place, come, let's go. And you'll be amazed at the type of money that they make every day based on that. It's a market. That is their market. It's a service industry, but it is their market. They don't own anything. But they've defined that they will take you to where you can get it cheaper than that place that you're sitting down. They've carved the niche for themselves in that too. So you have your that physical market, and then you have your online market. Everywhere, this world now, we're all selling online. And that's the truth. You sell from anywhere. You can be in your house. I mean, most of the things that we buy these days is that you're doing on Instagram, you're doing on all sorts of online marketplace. Well, not that COVID was a good thing, not that we loved the COVID-19 era, but the fact it actually changed the dynamics of the way we think about business, about markets, about work, because honestly speaking, I can sell anywhere, I can be anywhere, and I can also sell anywhere, because it's either I'm doing physical or I'm doing virtual. So, but in the business world, really, we must know our market. I try to bring in that when I'm trying to define what market is. You must know your markets. So let's start with your potential market. It comes, we narrow it down to, I have a market, okay, right? But I have a potential market. So the potential markets are those people, the total population that we really feel that they have interest in our business, in what we are about to sell to them, or in what we are communicating to them. So it mustn't really be products, it could be service, it could be product, but they are your potential market. So as at the point I am trying to take off, I am taking off because I know that, excuse me, that I have a market that people are going to buy, potential. Then we move to your available market. Yes, they are my potential market, but are they available? In those potential markets, you also will think, who are those that they have those resources to buy from me? Like I said, there are people that come to just window shopping, they will look at it, they'll just, this is beautiful. Nothing, they don't have anything, they did not come with any money, but they are in the market. You feel that they are potential. You know, faces do not really, please, if you're one of those that when you look at people, you feel, this is what they can't buy from me. Who are they? No, you're a joker. Because the people that really would buy from you, they are the ones that you categorize that they are so unassuming, because you don't even know them. So never you qualify your market with the perception that he's good, he's this, he's carrying this, he has done this, he'll be able to do that. No, that person might really be there, but it's not available. It's possible that everything in totality that she's wearing is borrowed, right? I'm not saying that people borrow a lot, but of course we see that every time. So who are those available to buy? Who are those that have resources? Where do I find them? And let me also talk back in the online marketplace. Yes, social media. Not all social media platforms are good for particular businesses. I mean, if I am in the fashion industry, as much as possible, yes, I like LinkedIn, but nobody wants to come and check pictures on LinkedIn to know what is there. So it might not be a place to communicate my market, right? Find your available market. Then as you're looking at your available market, who are those that are also qualified? So you have your qualified available market, those that are in that market, but they are legally permitted to buy your product. I am saying this because we see it play a lot of time. Some people have gotten their fingers burnt. Some also could be the fact that the law will come after you. Why did you sell to this person? It's available market, but did the law, did they permit them to buy? Can they buy from you? So we've passed the way, I mean, the time where I just want to sell. You also want to assess markets because you want to ensure that your business is in the right frame at the right time, at the right place, selling to the right people that are available to buy from you. And then when they are qualified and available, it takes us to that core one, which is the target market. That target market speaks to those segments that are qualified and are available, that you've decided that you're going to serve because you know that they will buy from you. So fast forward again. So I like this example because that's the only thing that can also make this class sink in. If I know that I want to launch a business, right? And I've done everything possible, and I believe that I want to sell this is going to work. Let's say I have 100,000. I want to start with 100,000 naira. Access Bank has supported me with 100,000 naira to start a business. My nano, yes, fine. Let's just categorize as a nano business. And I'm in the business of clothing. I sell jeans, right? Or I sell Ankara, I sell Nigerian fabrics, Ankara fabrics. My target market. I don't have any business going to let's say like a Yabatek, a Unilag in the middle of the university. I know that I have students that the only thing that they can think of is something that they can just put in and go to class. Why would you target such people? It's just a reflection. That's why when you're trying to launch and you're trying to assess market, you must understand who are you targeting. Those are your you must narrow down this in this business that you must know your potential, you're available, you're qualified, available, and there's those that you feel that you're targeting to serve. So you don't find yourself, I've started a business, I've launched it, but I am not. Why am I not selling? I'm in a position we can do this. Do you know what we sell? We import from this place, we import from US, we import from China. Our products are very good. You cannot see it anywhere. You can have all the product, the beautiful things that you have, and if you're not selling, you're not in business. If you're not accessing markets, where can I sell? So the question remains: do I know those that I am targeting and where I would get them? Target market. So let's always try to know who I'm targeting and where they would be. So who is your target market? Who do you think you're targeting? Yes, it's a webinar, but I also want us to be reflective. So pause. Who do you think you're targeting? Question you can ask yourself within 30 seconds. Who am I targeting if I'm in business? Am I really targeting the right audience? Or if you're also at the point of ideation and you're with your biro, also ask yourself, who am I targeting as I'm conceptualizing this business I want to start? Am I targeting who? What are my products? Know my product. I know what I am doing, but if I know what I am doing, who am I going to sell? Right? So who are you targeting in business? I just said that we can pause and ponder who you're targeting. You know what you have and what you're targeting. So we try to look at on access to market. There's a model that will always look when you're targeting, which is it's a sales funnel. And that sales funnel is called the AIDA model. Excuse me. So on the AIDA model, as you try to target market, you're looking at the A. The A stands for your awareness, the awareness of your product. If I am targeting a particular set to buy from me, how aware are they that I am starting this business or that I am selling this? What have I done? Have I been able to embark on the research to know that really that they are aware that this product exists? Sometimes you see people feel, why are they wasting money on adverts? Advert is also is a component of your budget that you factor it in as a marketing. I want to push out things. I want to communicate things that I know that people are willing to see, that my target customers, first your potential, you're talking from your potential customers, and then your target customers will buy. How aware are they? Awareness is key. When I begin and I start to launch a market, I need to find out how aware are people about the business that I am doing, how aware I'm also about the business that I am running. Some people start a business, and I know that if you're one of those, I might be speaking to someone. Remember that we want to use this opportunity to empower the women, to let them know, believe in themselves, that they can do it. It's also an opportunity to learn, unlearn, and also to relearn. It's possible that I am starting a business that I don't know anything about. And you find out most of what are you doing? I just want to go into business. Honestly speaking, I am tired of this work. Honestly speaking, the people they call women in transit. I am tired of what this man is doing. I don't want to stay at home again. I am tired. It's so wrong. This housewife thing is because I'm not doing anything. That's why she's doing this. And you just want to anything that is possible. Let me just be going out. There are people that are like that. So you embark on a journey of no destination. The way I've never seen anyone that imagine you enter a plane and ask you where you say, no, just take me anywhere. If I don't understand myself, what I am going to sell, I cannot get people aware of that business. So I must first, using either model, the awareness that this is what I am going to offer, the awareness that people then know that I am going to launch this, know my market, that I know that this is the components of what I am doing. If you don't know it, you cannot communicate it. Okay? So my interest, do I have interest? How many people have interest in your business? Do you even have interest? There are people that it's not that it's a mod, but I find it very funny where you're in a business that you don't even consume yourself, you're not interested in. So if I know my business, and so it might not be, I'm not saying that anybody that bakes must eat that cake every day, but I should be able to test the cake that I baked and know that this cake is sweet or is not sweet. It's about interest. When you know your product and your service, when you're very conversant with what you're doing, that's where you can communicate and get people interested in what you're doing. Remember, you're talking about access to market. If I'm assessing market, what interest do I have? When I have that interest, I'll now begin to, how can I even get you to have interest in what I'm saying? How can I get those that will be interested in my market? So at the point of your awareness, at the point of the fact that I've taken that decision, you move to your decision, and then action takes place. You also do it the other way. I can have my action. So this is the sales funnel to launch your market. Action you take, I take my action, I take my decision, I can have
No, you're muted.
No, you're muted. We can't hear you.
Up until when, please?
Yeah, you can go on now.
Okay, but up until when? What was the last thing you heard?
You were explaining the last, the A.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Sorry. Which is the action, taking action. Like I was now saying that, as a woman, the end point, the point where who you are, really, for me, it's very funny, but this is where I will always say the moment you want to take that decision, to either start or stop, either move forward or stay back, either communicate. The decision time in your life is, for me, is a critical moment where you need to tell yourself, I've done everything I need. I have come to a place where I don't need to take that decision and let people know that really they can buy. Because even they are not aware, they will not be able to decide. If they're aware of the product, they get interested, then they decide, really, I want to do this. and then the action takes place. And then this can go on and on. You know, the one thing that we want to always emphasize is the fact that you can go through this route, play it either way, play it from action, play it from awareness, but continue to go through this route till you know that you've gotten where you are. So assessing market, how do we assess market? I try to put in assessing market is a marketing function critical for businesses as it enables a company to broaden its reach and increases its potential to sell products and services to more customers. When I am assessing markets, I understand my market. I know my sales funnel. I know my channel. I know everything. But I am now trying to, get that my product out there for people to see because I want to sell. Okay? Because it's a function that I need to achieve for people to buy my market, for people to buy the product, for people to buy what I am selling. Like I said, if you are in business and you want to sell to yourself, then you're deceiving yourself. You might as well, even not for profit organization, they still want to be sustained. They still want to communicate what they are doing. So at the point that I'm assessing market is at the point that I want a company, I want to go out, take out that my reach. I want to see how you can patronize me. It's all about patronage because I will not consume my product alone. It's not be a family business. I usually had that friend then back in the days. He would tell you on a lighter note, a young woman, my friend, she sells food stuff. Jokingly, he would tell you, now, wow, what is this one? Like I said, I also go granola in terms of, so permit me, if you see me dive into broken, it's okay. Vernacular, it's fine. We are still assessing market. So he'll say, I've not sold anything today. This business don't tire me. And I'm like, okay, so what is it? What do you think you're selling? If I calculate everything this woman, it might not be up to 100,000 naira that is in the product, but I know that he's making money. So what I mean by assessing market, if you want to now do a business where it's all about family, so he would take the stockfish, you take the egusi, he would take everything in the business that would have been your profit to make a soup because you want to satisfy your family, doing that by, preaching, by going the extra limit, by actually changing yourself because you're taking from your market. You're taking not even your product, that's not your profit, but from your core market, you're picking up your market to support and to feed your family. Who says you cannot work within your limit? So you're like, okay, I don't. But the woman is making money, but not being able to access that market because it comes every day. She will use and cook, and then that's how it goes on and on till one day there's nothing there again. So as a woman, whether you're, like I said, whether you're small, you're young, you're old, you don't have it, we don't have the resources. The moment you take that decision that I want to empower myself, which is the reason we are having this series powered by Access Bank on a constant basis, is the moment you take that decision, tell yourself that I can do it. So if I'm trying to assess market, back to my topic, I am assessing market because I want to communicate my product, my service to more of my customers. But I cannot do that when I've not even still have a lot of customers. I've not even satisfied those that are my customers. I've not even met up to my customers' expectation. I cannot talk about assessing more markets. Okay. But in assessing the market, we try to look at these 4 things. The process of entering and participating in a particular market or industry. I want to assess the market because I want to go through that process of entering and participating in a particular market or industry. Remember, mark this word, in a particular market or industry. It's not just markets. Now I'm trying to assess my market. So we are narrowing down to, I've seen my market and I feel that they're my target market. It's a particular market or industry. It involves understanding those market dynamics. What goes in there? What is happening there? How can I break in there? Who are those? Where do they sell? Where do they get their product? Who are my competitors? How does this market work? Why is he selling 25 naira and I'm going to sell my own at 100 naira? Somebody we had a discussion 2 weeks ago, and one person said, I can't remember, they said that he's wondering which markets are they buying that they are selling this particular product at 100 naira and we are selling at 200 naira. It makes us look as if we are stealing or we are trying to the market. So, but you need to understand the market dynamics. Where is it? And Lagos is a fantastic place to communicate that. You know, as we are in Lagos, there's a place, taking what as an example? Shall I still take Balogun as an example? There's a place that I can buy a particular place, 8,000 naira in Balogun. That particular place will still cost 10,000 naira in that Balogun, that market. It will still cost 15,000. You can still see it 25,000 naira somewhere. But they all speak to different customers, because different customers would go in and buy. The one that will buy at 8,000 naira will still go. The person is selling. The one at 12,000 naira will go, because they understand the market dynamics, and they know those that will come and patronize them. So you identify your target customers and develop the strategy. So assessing markets also is about identifying those that are my target markets and developing a market strategy that I can use to assess them, to get them to buy. You know, there are businesses that women I'm speaking, I always would call, because this is a woman program. There are businesses that will not allow you come to their location. When you say, where are you? Let me come. You say, no, don't worry, I'll deliver it. I'll come to your place. It's a strategy for them. They might not even have any place. They might be buying from somewhere that is by the side, but they want to make a living, and they believe that this my strategy of selling would work. It's also possible that my market strategy of trying to exceed your expectation, trying to manage your relationship, trying to, in business, about relationship managing, trying to get your buy-in is the fact that I'm coming to deliver at your door. I don't want you to come to market. I don't want you to come and stress yourself. It's raining. No, now you cannot come to market. It's not possible. I will deliver it. I know my target customers, especially people that work in Access Bank. Sorry, it's not Access Bank alone. All the banks, they don't have the time to go to market. So when you have a customer that would, at every point in time, she knows that this is the market. By the way, that salary comes in 25th or 26th or 27th of every month, and they have a strategy of pushing out things to you. This thing had come, I can shop for you 20, I can shop everything, I can do everything for you. You don't even need to come. I sell convenience, I sell warmness, I sell everything that when you see that this is what I am selling, I am communicating. It's a strategy. I shop a lot too, so I also work with my alumni members a lot, and a lot of things I buy just on the phone. See, this WhatsApp that we think is just a tool, it's a very good marketing strategy. People know when to communicate. People know when I can get you. The timing. I know the strategy I will use to identify those I'm going to. There are people that they go to parties. They will think, what are they doing? Every time I see them there, every time I see them at this party, what is it? It could also be a strategy. There's a particular woman, an alum of us, that says that, do you know that he tried to profile her customers, that if they had is into fashion business, if they patronized her and they have an event, deliberately she would want to attend the event, or she would want to send one of her people to attend the event, because he has profiled this lady. She knows that this woman, she likes when people come to her. She likes to flex that this is my clothing. She likes that company. So you want to do it because I am developing a strategy that can work for me. So you need to know your own strategy. My strategy might not be your strategy. And that's another thing that I want us to also note. If you're taking down, your strategy cannot be my strategy. His strategy cannot be your strategy. If I'm a dancing entrepreneur, maybe I want to dance because I'm selling tomatoes, I'm selling this. We have that one on Instagram. I used to follow her. Does not mean that strategy of dancing would work for you. And that's why you need to know who you are, know the business you're in, and know those that you're communicating that business to. You need to know how to execute your market effectively, right? So I have a market, I have my strategy, but what are those components of my viable market, the market that I know are very viable, and we need to look at those components so people can buy. Don't try to assess your market. Don't sell to people that will not pay you. I'm not saying that corporates don't pay, they pay, but don't sell to a market that they make you, before even it's 20, you started borrowing, because they don't have the ability to pay. If you start building your business on credit, you are gone. That business is gone. There should be a limit to where you would say, okay, you know what? Even if you've grown so much, you cannot live your world based on credit. It doesn't work. So my customers, are they willing to pay? Who are your paying customers that are able to pay what you're selling to them? Do I want to sell to people and I say, okay, buy from me, okay, I'll pay tomorrow, I'll pay on Tuesday, I'll pay next month, I pay? No. Before you even look at those that you categorize in that, it means that they are your very, very loyal customer that you already know that based on traction, based on your narrative and who they are, they will always pay. So always note those that are your paying customers. Awareness of the value that you're offering, that's the second thing. Are they aware of the benefits of your service or product? You must communicate value. I said it in my opening that if you're in business and you are not communicating value, you're not in. People want to part with their money because of value. It's only value that will give you a repeat buy. If not, it will just be because I want to buy biscuit 20 naira, 100 naira, and you just want to buy. We also need to look at that combination because I need it. And I am buying this 100 naira and I'm saying, please, yeah, Sikira, please, that biscuit I bought, please help me keep it. I'll come back next 2 weeks to come and take the carton. Please, remember our budget. In fact, I've even told my siblings, they are coming here, keep 10 packets for them because they've seen value. They are aware of the benefits that you're communicating, the service that you're offering them. There's value in it. I will never part with my money if I don't see value a second time without value. So we used to joke about this, that people, if I go to a place and I find myself in a hotel I want to stay, I am there because I want a good service. I won't come back if I stay in your place. By the time I open my eyes, I'm seeing cockroach here. I'm seeing that the glass is like this. I'm seeing that the bedsheet is brown. So it's about, are they aware of the value? And they can only be aware when you yourself, you are aware of the value you're communicating, because that's the only way you can also communicate value to people. So you have a paying customer. Are they aware of your value? Are they ability to pay because they have the financial resources and are willing to pay? I don't want to sell. So categorization, segmentation of market. Remember we talked about it there. When I segment my market, I know that these people, they have, not just that they are available, not just that they are legally qualified, but they have the resources to pay. There are things I will not come and sell to you because I know that you will not be able to pay as a salary earner. So coming down, if I know your salary is 500,000 naira a month, I mean, you could have other resources that you're getting. But at least what thing comes to my mind is that this person, based on the traction I'm seeing, will not be able to see pay. Let's even break it down. The one I always see, Access Bank, you're very good at that. You will see you are allowed to borrow this as salary loan. You're allowed to do this. They'll give you one amount when you get that notification. You're wondering. They've analyzed and they know that you're able to borrow. With this, they've known that if you can borrow this at this particular month, then you'll be able to pay because they've seen there's a traction. There's a narrative of who you are and what the business will be able to do and what your salary is all, assuming it's a salary. So you say to people that are billing, they have the resources and are willing to pay, and they also have the need for that. I talked about want and need, and I'm saying that we're going to look at it. Do you think they are buying because they want it or because they need it? Let them have the need for your product. Speaking to value again. Let me assess markets. Let the market be viable because I feel that I need this thing. So at the point of ideation, I am also conceptualizing this market. I'm also communicating. I'm also trying to access the market because the people I want to sell, that they have the need for it, not that they always would want it because of me. Okay, so we looked at the market access tactics. We looked at the fact that you need to build your market, you need to buy, and then you need to do a lot of partnership. So, but it's a deliberate effort of trying to assess market. So the tactics you want to use, when I've built my market very well, built my distribution channel, built all the sales channel that I have, all the structures that I want. When I've done that, then people can now buy my way into the market. Okay, and only when I do that really I come to the last one, which is the partnership. In this world, we say that collaboration partnership is just the new energy. Where we are now, we must learn to find out. First of all, I cannot access a market where I don't understand how my value chain works. Who are those? Who are those in that industry? Because we did a lot of partnership. There are things I don't want to fail my customers. I don't want to disappoint my customers because I'm not able to deliver. So you need to know your market. You need to remember these tactics as I want to assess market, the tactics of the BBP, where I need to build my market to a particular level, look at the buying part of it, and then my partnership. That takes us to one major thing. As we are trying to assess that market, you're also looking at your positioning. How am I positioning myself? So I talked about my mentee that is in Festac. I don't know, July 19. He has positioned herself in such a way that you would always want to buy. The kind of product that they have, they're affordable. We were talking, I said, how do you try to match these colors that speak to people's eye when they see they want to patronize you? And I jokingly said, let's even do a trial. Who is the person that patronized you first 20 years, when you started, which is over 20 years ago? Is the person still your customer? He said yes. And we started let's find out from this woman, what is that thing that kept her, that he will even forget her clothes, he will not come back for the clothes, you will send the clothes to her, that for 20 years, even though he might not be in this country, he will still request for you is either July 19 or never. There must be something that you've done to position yourself so much that your customers will always want to have a repeat. Remember, whether you like it or not, and I want to say this for sure, 100% free of charge. Let's say the 70% of the businesses that we have, that is because of referrals. If I position myself in such a way that people will always refer me, then I'm already getting there. Even in the world of social media, people see you, people see who you are, they follow you, they follow your friends, they try to analyze who you are because you've positioned yourself in such a way that you're like a new bride. The banks will come after you. The banks, I know that when people position themselves, they've grown to a stage that they are there. They've assessed the markets. They've gotten into that market. I'm not even talking about new markets now, but they've gotten into that market. They know how to keep their records. They know how to reach out to their customers. They know how to package themselves very well. They know how to communicate. If you come, they call them for business. They know how to pick. They know how to sell their business in few seconds. It's all about positioning. I've made myself as part of my access to market in such a way that you will call me to come and take that money. In such a way that anywhere I am, they will call you, please, can you deliver in 50 minutes? I need this in 50 minutes. I need this in 2 days, and I'll be able to deliver. Can you make this clothes within 1 hour? Sorry, I have a lot of fashion people in my life. That's why I'm always referring to fashion to food. So if you're in the fashion industry, there's one thing that people would love, and that thing is the fact that there's trust. They want to trust you. They want to look at your finishing. They want to believe in you. They want to know that you're as detailed as they want to just, there's something around fashion that makes people believe in you. So how do I position myself? How do I get myself in such a way that people believe and trust in me, that when they check, they'll see me? It cuts across everything. It's not just about the physical, it's about the online. Whether you like it or not, we cannot move away from tech. You know that word, digital marketing? I cannot assess market if I don't understand what is digital marketing. Whether you like, even the older women these days, they say Facebook is for the old people, but they even post more than when Facebook started, it was a particular set, but now they've moved away. It's also the old people buy from a lot of things. It might be surprising, but they do. So let me get myself to that stage where I've positioned myself that people will look for me, that people will want. Remember, it's about the value that you're communicating. So as we are going to church, you're retreating, you're going to mosque, you're retreating, asking yourself about how do I get my religious life, my life as a woman, my life as always ask yourself too. You do that analysis about yourself, your life, your business life too. Where is my business, and what can I say about? Is my business there that people can speak for me? So it's not about who I am or what the business does. So it's not about status. It's not about the state of my business. It's not about whether I'm a billionaire or a millionaire. It's about the fact that I'm being intentional about pushing my market out and positioning myself. In positioning, I try to just know that market positioning refers to the ability to influence consumer perception regarding a brand or product that is relative to their competitors. So the objective of us really trying to position ourselves is the fact that we want to establish an image and identity of a brand or product so that consumers perceive it in a certain way. When I establish myself that when they see, they will know that it is me. I There's a particular, like I said, because we work with entrepreneurs, I work with thousands of entrepreneurs, and there are particular people that if I tell you, I say, this cloth is from this place. And not that I'm doing it in any way. In my place, we always joke about that. If you see beads made by cornucopia, you know that it's cornucopia product. It's positioning. People want to, you've established an identity for yourself. If not, why would all the eateries in this world taste different? Their food tastes different. If you buy meat pie for a child and you say, and you bring it by, children, I deal a lot with children. You buy some things for them, you come, they say, this meat pie is from here. This one is about identity. It's about a brand where I've positioned myself that people will see me. It's not like we have hundreds, thousands, millions of successful ones, but the market is there. My market is my market, your market is your market. But the fact is that we are all selling if you want to sell. So me positioning myself has nothing to do with you positioning yourself. Let's get that. So because sometimes we try to, probably things because your reasoning, you try to shoot yourself that no, because this person is there, it might not be able to work. Who says that? Using Balogu as an example, my ladies in the house, if you go to Balogu market, you see all of them, they are selling clothes, right? But they are selling every day. They are making their money every day. Some have positioned themselves in such a way that if I come, so where I have this, or I have that, they don't look at, they just go straight to that market and they buy and they go. There are people like that. So people will sell, people will always know what they're selling, and look at positioning. So moving forward, I don't know how much time I have, but I think I still have time. Halima, please confirm. Just to guide. Okay.
And I think you have 9 more minutes.
Oh, okay. I'll just try. I know. I'll just try and rush. So we are looking at strategies of positioning businesses as well as assessing the market. Okay, so I'll just go through this one. I know that people are going to get the record, so it's fine. Product attributes and benefits, the pricing you want to use that are associated with your brand, and of course the quality. Please, no matter what you're doing, no matter the business you're operating, see, never you should change your quality. Quality, people will always want quality. But it's all about quality, quality, quality. It's all about who are those that you're also competing with. In assessing market, you look at all these things as you move forward. Okay. So developing a market entry plan, we need to look at assess internal capacity. How do I prioritize my market? How do I implement and my work plan? Of course, how do I study and understand my competition? Then assessing new markets. When I am assessing a new market, I wanted to take time because I want to also let us know what the truth is. And that truth is that at some point, we've not even assessed markets at all. Then we are moving into new markets. So look at yourself, look at whether I've assessed my market before I want to go into the new market. So assessing new market is all about winning new markets, okay? Expanding my frontiers, spreading service delivered into the market you are not present yet. I am not here. So you see, you've not even captured your Lagos market. You haven't captured the Ajah market. You not even fulfilled your customers here. You've not even met the expectation. You want to go to where you spend more money. You want to go to shop. You want to export. Export where? If your model is exporting when you started, that's a topic for another time. Your business model. If your model is to export when you're starting, that's fine. You know that your market is to export. But look at your market. Just make sure that it's not that saturated. You actually have filled your own before trying to access new market. So new markets, I want to increase sales and reach to new customers. So I want to expand. Office, I need money. What is it? I want money. I want to expand. I want to expand to new markets. I want to expand to new market. But you've not even satisfied the customers that you have. How would you expand to new market? So, but just for us to narrow this further, assessing new markets is when you want to win new markets, you want to expand the frontiers, you want to increase sales and reach out to your new customers. So the first thing to consider really when you want to assess your new market is the fact that there must be an objective. Why? What are my goals? What do I want to achieve in this new market? Is it because I want to get more customers? Is it because I want to, or is it because that they are going? Or is it because I want to get name? So it's something we need to just reflect on my objective for assessing my new market. Then if I know my objective, we can look at the strategies that we can use. So the strategies for accessing new market, we don't do that a lot in this country, but I know that we are gradually getting there. A lot of market research. You need to research about the market you want to enter. And research means I can even use in my own small cluster. It could be your church, it could be a company, it could be your family. Send out, what do they think about this business? What do they think about this? What do they think about me moving here? What do they think about me selling to this place? Let them give you that opinion. Look at your product. Do people test? When you see people ask that, they're not stupid. They're just doing the research to know how, if I want to expand, is it possible? Is it going to sell? Remember, you're looking at a viable market. I need to know your target market. I need to do my competitive analysis of where I am. Okay, develop my strategy, my marketing and my promotion. How am I promoting myself? What are those things that I'm getting? My development. I'm trying to rush it now. My sales and distribution, my customer relationship management, and then I come to monitoring my market and adapting to it, evaluate and improve. And I can still just go back again and start all over again till I am ready. When you're ready to access a new market, nobody will tell you that you're ready to access a new market. But until you get these things right and tick yourself and have a green tick, then you don't need that new market. There must be something somewhere that is wrong. But I wanted to just talk more on competitive analysis, what we can think when we look at competitive analysis. Because when you're assessing new market, there are people there too now. There are people in that business. So I want us to always ask ourselves these questions. I got this WH questions that says, who are those you're going to compete when you go to that your new market? What are their products and services? What market share do they also occupy? Because when you know their market share, you know whether you're just deceiving yourself. So you just stay where you are, know that where you are is better for you where you are. Okay. Are their past and current strategies efficient? What channels of promotion do they use? So one of the things that you always do as a woman is to always find out who your competitors are. What are those things that they are doing? Where are they? Where can I find them? Benchmark yourself with them. It's not a crime. It's not a sin. It's about the fact that you want to grow. You want to access new market. You want to expand. So you need to benchmark too. What pitfalls? Why do they? What is that thing that they had come? What are those things that they had come in business as they move forward, and how you can avoid them? And thinking about that, we do that a lot. When I had my session access to finance, we say, if I want to access fund, did I even ask my friend what are those things that she did to get that money? What are the requirements? And at the same time, what are those things that you also ask the person that really did not access, why? What could be the reason that they did not access? It's about that, your competition. And then what can I borrow? You cannot borrow everything. You need to borrow within your limits and know what you're expected to borrow. Okay, so assessing new market, how much of competencies can we leverage on? Do we even have sales channels to assess that market? Do we have the infrastructure to assess them? Some people assess market, I want to get a new market, but you're going there clueless. What relationship do you have there? Especially when you're moving out of the vicinity. You don't want to go to a place where in totality of what you're paying as a rent, you cannot even sell there. When you do your costing, it's possible that based on your costing, it's like 500 naira per one. Meanwhile, the competing market there sells at 200 naira. Okay, so you need to find out what works and what will not work for you, and then what time to market consideration exists, and what do I have to achieve? How do I achieve that profitability? I said I try to look at barriers to entry when we are entering to market. Please, when you're also trying to assess not just the new market, even markets at all, you need to look at the policies that are there. Sometimes policies detail us too. Government policies can affect your entry to market. Lack of your marketing experience. Well, lack of funds. 80% of the time, they will tell you it's lack of funds. I think so. It's possible or it's not possible, but those are the barriers that could affect your entry. Your brand identity. If you're going to a new place, you also want to go to a place that they know you. You've actually had proven yourself trustworthy. You've actually have proven yourself that this my business is going to work. This business is good. People will patronize me. You have that brand identity before you want to expand. Okay, those are the things that can affect entry into market. Of course, legal and regulatory clearances, that one is very key. And then because we are women, it affects us a lot. The gender, the cultural issues. There are things that we feel that we'll not be able to do because we are women. I don't need to mention, but I'm sure we know that there are places you cannot even access funds because you're a woman. It's time to start breaking those things. There are places that even when you've gone to the bank to access that fund, even when you've gone to have fulfilled all their requirements, they'll still want to call your husband. Your wife came here to access funds. The- does she have your buying? Things around that, cultural issues. Those are the barriers that we are trying to everyone really, not just in Nigeria, not just assessment, not just EDC. We are trying to, how can we help and support people break those barriers? The barriers that because I am a woman, I will not be able to access a certain market because I'm a woman. We need to pause and reflect on that. And if you're a man and you're listening to this class, and you're one of those that really believe because he's a woman, no, women are meant to be somewhere, women are meant to be in the kitchen, women are not meant to venture into this business, please, you need to have a rethink because behind that woman that you're keeping there, I've never seen a woman that they say, who is this? Say, I am. There's always a name to that woman. You're also shortchanging yourself and you're trying to emotionally, physically, not just blackmail, but trying to water the ego of that woman. Those are some of the barriers that women have that makes them, feel less important and believe that I will not be able to do it. I can't go to that market. I can't move into that place because of what they will say. My sister, let them say. They can say, as long as you've met all the requirements, as long as you've tried to make yourself that new bride, accessory, that business, that make yourself ready to access market, be that new bride, people will come and look for you. It might, I believe in that word that delay cannot be denial. And definitely we still would get there somewhere. So gender related issues, of course there are gender related issues in accessing markets. That one we know. But barriers of entry for women entrepreneurs, limited access to funds, to inputs, to access to collateral. You might not own a house, you will not be able to bring any collateral, and that limits your market. You cannot expand because you cannot get these resources. And woe betide if you have that man that says that you will not be able to move. I see a lot of women suffer because for one reason, let me not just say, but let's just leave it to myself. But for one reason or the other, it's about the fact that they've gotten themselves so much, they've been humiliated, they've been battered emotionally that they don't even believe themselves. It's just a thing true. Let's support each other. They have limited access to network, lack of information sharing, concentration in less profitable parts of the value chain, and of course, those gender barriers that are social norms. Before I ask my question, I wanted to just look at overcoming barriers. We want to overcome barriers as a woman in assessing this market. Please, let's get feedback. Let's hear from people. Believe in yourself that you can do it. Be bold. Feedback, feedback, feedback. For me, that's the top on the list. Hear from people. Let them give you that feedback that this is it. I can do it. Be open to learn. Don't close yourself and shut yourself because of what they will say. People would always say, and that's the truth. You have to be bold, you have to be productive, commit to change, be positive, be creative, and finally, please do love yourself. I think I did, even if I overshoot, it's not more than 2 minutes, right? Joy. So on that note, I would
Yes.
like to just stop here and then please, I hope you give me time to answer questions, but I just want to say that market is no longer about the stuff that you make, but about the stories you tell. And always remember that. And from me, to my amiable women listening, please always remember that you are strong, you're formidable, you're reliable, you're dependable, you're supportive, and most importantly, it's rhetorical, but I want you to look at it. Just explore the you in you as a woman, okay? And with that, you'll find answer to how I can make that happen. So I'll pause now for the questions. Thank you very much, Joy.
Thank you so much, Nena. Thank you so much. This has been a very, very impactful session, I must say. I have learned a lot from the session. I agree with you that positioning is very, very key to business growth. And, one needs to conquer their, present markets before looking at accessing new markets. And also, as women, we need to let go and begin to break boundaries after you have self-evaluated your business. Thank you so, so much, Nena. I hope everyone on the call took notes, because I have been taking notes and my notes is very full. Thank you so much. Thank you once again. And I'm very sure a lot of us have questions for our speaker, which we will take in a bit. Before we take questions and answer, don't forget to like and subscribe to the W Initiative YouTube channel to stay updated on upcoming webinars and programs that the W Initiative has for you. Also, we need you to fill there's a feedback form that will be put on the chat box right now. We need you to tell us how impactful the session has been. We need your feedback. So please tell us by completing the feedback form that will be deployed and pinned to the chat box now. Please note that completing this feedback form would give you access to the recording of this session. So if you want the recording of this session, don't forget to fill the feedback form and let us know how we're doing so far. Don't also forget that 10 lucky female entrepreneurs will stand a chance to win amazing prizes. So don't go nowhere, because we're going to be calling up our first 5 shortly. But please, to win these amazing prizes, to qualify, you need to be following at the W community. You also need to be following Enterprise Development Center on all social media platforms. You also need to have downloaded the Her Venture app and sign up. And also, you should have gotten your W debit card. Now, to go right on into the session, my next speaker would briefly talk to us about the Her Venture app, and then we'll take the question and answer. So with your virtual claps, as you have always done in the chat box, please make welcome Halima Rabi, the Program Manager at Enterprise Development Center. Good afternoon, Halima.
Good afternoon, Joy. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for having me again. So I'll just be speaking briefly about the Her Venture app and the benefits for us as women entrepreneurs. Please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, we can.
Okay, great. So essentially, the Her Venture app is a micro-learning app for women entrepreneurs, be it you are in the career space or you're running a business and you want to expand, essentially. And the Her Venture app is an innovative app that was developed by the Sherry Blair Foundation for Women in partnership with ExxonMobil Foundation and the Enterprise Development Center. So ever since it was launched in 2019, over 25,000 women have actually gone through the app. So they've downloaded, registered, and have gone through the learnings of the app and also won prizes as they were learning. So in the next few slides, I'll just be talking to us on how we can basically register and be part of the community, as well as some of the benefits of the app for us as women entrepreneurs. So some of the problems that were identified once before launching the app was access to funding. So we know that women face a huge challenge in terms of funding, and that may be due to social cultural issues, as Nenda mentioned previously in her presentation, and also sometimes it can be lack of support or even access to knowledge. So we know that there's a lot of information out there, but how do you basically absorb all that knowledge and actually take the ones that are that would be relevant to you as a woman entrepreneur? So these are some of the challenges that were identified for women, and then that gave birth to the Her Venture app. So what are some of the benefits of registering on the Her Venture app? So some of it is because it's an easy micro-learning app that is very easy to use. The lessons are very short. So the lessons are between 4 to 8 minutes long. And it is a very fun and gamified app that even does not require too much data. So you can actually learn offline, and whatever you save on the app will actually be uploaded once you're connected to the internet. So that's one of the advantages. And you also get to connect with a pool of women entrepreneurs. Like I mentioned, we have over 25,000 women who have registered on the app. So there's actually a learning community whereby if you have challenges or aching questions around your business or your business growth, you can actually ask within the forum, and you'll be able to connect with other women around you and also get answers to those questions. And as a way to also encourage learning, there are also tokens that you can get as you progress through the learnings on the app. And then also the learnings are very customized, whereby if you download and register on the app, if let's say you haven't started a business or you have not launched your business, you can actually swipe to basically curate the learning and the journey for you to that particular stage in business where you are. And in terms of using the app is accessible to women entrepreneurs, be it on the iOS Apple Store or the Google Play Store, the Nigerian store specifically. So if you have a data-enabled device, you'll be able to download it through those two channels. And then so how you go, and once you download it, you can pop up the home screen whereby you can input to register with your email address and your password, and also your details if you're whatever part you are in Nigeria, so that at least other women will be able to connect with you. And like I mentioned earlier, you can achieve tokens by doing some of these things and as you're learning as well. So even just registering on the profile and creating a profile, you get like 50 tokens. So, I mean, it's as easy as that. And you can also share the app with family and friends also, so that you can also learn as well. So the app, what's in the app? There's short, insightful lessons that are also local based. So you can see on the top right of my screen, it says Ejiro dreams of starting her own business. So it's the names are even locally curated names, and also the case studies are locally created as well. And the app also leverages gamification, like I mentioned. So you can actually swipe, so you can see the screen. You swipe it, you don't just tap it or anything like that. You actually swipe, so it's a more gamified way of learning. So it's not that boring. And these are some of the learning tracks. So like I mentioned, there are different modules on the app. So there are about 9 learning tracks. So, you know, with the new policies and everything, how do you even know how to build resilience during a crisis? It might be during the cash shortage or anything like that. So the app actually gives you strategies and little bite-sized nuggets on how to basically implement some of the things that you're maybe facing in your business, challenges, or even new ideas and innovative ways to go about certain things in your business. So like we have a track for expanding access to market. We have a digital marketing also track as well. So how are you able to create a digital marketing strategy to basically grow your business or even your personal brand as well? So we have different lessons as well around all those things. So earlier on I mentioned they're swipeable. So let's say now you can see on the top right of my screen, how long have you been in business? You can actually swipe left or right depending on where what stage you are in business. And that way the lessons will be curated to you as an individual, as opposed to a general learning phase whereby it might not be related to where you are in business. And as you're earning tokens, we also gift data, different prizes on the app. So you might stand a chance to win different prizes the more active you are. And like Joy mentioned, on this platform with the W Initiative, we are gifting 10 lucky ladies different prizes for downloading and registering on the app. And there are also 5 other women that would also be winning different prizes with the online trivia, which will be done on the W Initiative, the W community page. So these are some ways of also encouraging us to basically learn and have fun at the same time. So it's basically, that's it. These are some of the reviews and feedback that we've gotten from the app from women entrepreneurs. So I will encourage you all to go on the Apple or iOS or the Play Store to basically download this app and stand a chance to win airtime on this webinar right now, and also have a chance to win the other trivias that we'll be doing later in the day. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Halima. Thank you for that wonderful presentation on the HerVenture app. So please get downloading on iOS App Store so that you can stand a chance to win amazing prizes even after the webinar. Now let's go right into question and answer. I know a lot of us are itching for Nena to answer our questions. So we'll just dive right into it. We have lots of questions from our participants. Nena, are you ready for us?
Sure, let's hear it.
Okay, so our first question is, how does technology impact a business's ability to access new markets? How does technology impact a business's ability to access new markets?
So, I also mentioned it during the presentation. In this world that we are in, is either you love technology or you die. Sorry, just short of that. You cannot even overestimate the importance of technology in accessing new markets. The phone that you have is a tool that, if you see the what is this phone, okay, has in terms of accessing market, is quite enormous. Okay, so honest, if you're asking that question, I will tell you that what is that thing that you don't even need technology to do? Just tell me. If you believe that where you are, you can just self alone, just sell in your place, that's not true. The phone alone is enough technology. The people that you meet, the workplace, like I talked about, the various social media channels, people sell a lot just using social media. Just using the ordinary WhatsApp. I come out in the morning and I just put something on my status. There are people that the only way they buy is through checking people's status. I mean, WhatsApp status. So it's to find out the one that will work for you. But let me even shock us. You know that we talk about Zoom had come to stay. It's technology. It's because of technology. That's why we're also using this web conferencing model to access market. You know that even as we access bank, EDC, we're also accessing markets using this program now, because we want you to know that we exist. We want to support you, but we want to help you also access markets, right? So you look at tools like all the Google thing, Google My Business, Google My this, Google this, everything that you have that helps you to position yourself. Why would I see such opportunity and I don't want to leverage on that? So technology is an enabler. No matter how you look at it, you just want to know the right source of technology. Remember, it's an enabler, but again, also know the right tech to use. There are technology that will not work for you, right? So it's for us to understand that, yes, I need tech, I need this, I need a website. If I don't even have money for a website, even all the ordinary social media pages handle, how do I use it? How do I know when? How do I even know when to post? Those are the tech things that you use. We see ChatGPT. Of course, if I am lazy now, that's the one that I don't even understand, and it pains me so much that the WhatsApp have also just configured that model that you see. I can just type, I will say it, and it types for me. So technology has come to stay, whether you like it or not. It's about what technology will work for you. Look at what AI is doing. We joke about that in the next few years that we might not even have work to do. It's about now being, how can I leverage on the tech that is within my own space to make sure that I access market? If it's not technology, me and you will not be listening to this now. We'll just go to that open market and stay. So, but I still believe that is to know the right technology that is suitable for me to access markets. But honestly speaking, without technology, you might not be able to access that kind of market. You will just limit yourself to some sorts of markets, but not the outer market. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much for that answer. I have another question here for you. It says, must my business target my environment? How do I get customers when they are not within my circle or environment?
So that's, I mentioned the fact that in any business that we are doing, we need to start deploying the use of research to find out. It could be as simple as the people around. It could be as simple as online. No, I do that a lot. I see people, please help me feel this. I am doing this. I am in this. Even in school, university, you can go to a university and I want to launch this particular business. Go focus group, call like 4, 5, 6 people. If you have answers from 16, 20, 30 people, is enough to inform your decision. So I need to know, that's the truth, whether you like it or not. I might be selling to people that do not really need, remember the word, that do not need my services or my product. So if I'm targeting, I need to narrow down to who are those that I am targeting. Everybody is not your customer, everybody is not your market. That's the truth. I can decide to sell to the world, but they are not my market. You know that, let's even look at the one that is so in the real estate industry. I think that's the one that is winning everywhere now, or maybe fashion business. If you come to me, you know that where I'm working, obviously they're not paying more than 200,000 or 300,000 in a month, right? and I am targeting you that you patronize me when the cost of my land is selling at 200 million per plot. That one na craze, because I'm not being realistic. So it's about knowing, defining who. Remember, I emphasize on knowing. You must know your business, know your market, yourself, know what you're offering before you now try to define who am I selling. That who is very important. If you don't understand that who, honestly speaking, you're still just trying to navigate and find out where you are. That's the shortest answer I can give you to this. But we must know our target and where we'll find them.
True, I agree with you. Thank you for that question. Thank you for that answer. Sorry. My next question is from AB. She says, I started my clothes making business and my primary concern is getting new customers. How can I practically position my business to get new customers?
So, for clothing, I will say one thing. Most people for clothing business work more on referrals. That's the truth. So, how do I start to tell my stories? By using at least my very loyal customers. How often do you even advertise what you're doing? Do you know the social media handles of all your customers? When they wear your clothes, do you even like it? Do you share? It's very, you might think that it's infinitesimal, but that's a way to actually communicate who you are. Nobody can sell you more than the people that have paid. They've consumed your services. They've enjoyed it, and then they can attest to the fact that this service is good. And I gave an example of how I told you July 19th to your first customer that is still patronizing you up till now. He's not in this country. But anyone that is interested in making any clothing, you tell the person, please go to July 19th. What is that thing? And he might be listening, but and I asked, have you even tried to find out? She said that, I give you that assignment, you must find out what it is. So the market really is there. It's about exploring that option. Again, we explore all sorts of means. So one would be your loyal customers. Your customers, how celebrating your customers is also a very good way to do that. But telling your stories. People come for an interview and they make clothing, right? But they still will wear something that is corporate. How do you want to sell yourself? Right? You go to church every Sunday, but I make this. If you go to church Sundays, if you're into fashion industry and you're not able to showcase yourself, you're a joker. If they ask you, who may say, I got it from this person, I bought it here. Why? So that means there's something you're still not communicating about your market. But for me, number one is my very loyal customers, that there's something they've seen in me, okay? And then technology. Everything, I have to integrate tech to it. I need to know when I'm going to push out my things. I use myself as I buy a lot online, just from WhatsApp, just from in short, when my phone rang, I wanted to pick it because I said, do they want to deliver what I just got? No. So you cannot rule the fact that the market is there. It's just to know how you're going to assess it. And then another thing is confidence. So you might have had some challenges. They say that there's a particular adage that it's not about the number of time that I have fallen, that the business had gone down, but my ability to pick up and just be strong and positive that I can do it again. Explore that. Survey, do a lot of survey, find out where you can get that market, find out who that can patronize, even children. Let me even just say this. Sometimes I do that and people think it's a joke. Even drinks, you want to go into the business of drink. Who says that even in your church, call 10, 15 children that are there and of different ages. Do this and give them a taste. Let them taste. The show, the way you see them frown or like or do this, there are things that you see on their face, you know that really they like this. Even if they want to pretend, but you know that will really tell you. If you want to assess market, right, you will now say, okay, so what is it? Why did you say this? In a way, because you want to get feedback. But if you don't want to assess market, you just, okay, it's okay now, give me, okay, bye-bye. And that's it. You go back and you end up launching what is not right, or you just go back to your shelf again. I'm not sure I can do this. Let me just go and go back to work again. So that's just the simplest thing I can give you about assessing market, new market.
Thank you. Thank you. That's very, very explanatory. Thank you so much. My next question is, how does competition play a role in accessing new markets? And how can businesses differentiate themselves? How does competition play a role in accessing new markets? And how can businesses differentiate themselves?
You know, if you call 15, well, women, let's say women, or any other person in business, and I ask, do you know your competitor? Some will tell you, I don't have competitors. Here alone, it is me. I am in this market. Some will tell you it is this person. Okay? So when I'm launching into a new market, remember that new market has to do with getting more customers and has to also do with expanding. So the person I want to take, the businesswoman I want to take up the customer that been patronizing that person, what do you think? You don't understand. What do you think will make that person patronize me and leave the competitor, and leave your competition, and leave that person that is already the customer? So competition speaks a lot to value. There must be a differentiating factor. What is that thing that stands me out? And you begin to key those things in terms of, it could be quality, it could be my service, it could be my relationship management. You think that when people not just send an SMS, when people call you to say happy birthday and sing for you because today is your birthday, that they are stupid or that they want to waste their airtime. They are not. It's relationship management. It's going that extra mile. You think that when I want to deliver and come to you, or when I go out of my way to come and attend your program, I have a friend last week. He said, "Where are you going?" He said that their friend that is in US wanted to attend a party of the customer, but he's not there. He asked, "Please go, represent me and attend that party at Ikeja. I know that there's no fuel in Nigeria, blah, blah, blah. Attend that party because I know that he's expecting me." And when he went there, it's amazing what the woman did. He brought me this, he did that. He was just so happy. That's the way. Because you want to see how you're capturing your market, how you don't want your customers to move away from you. So you must analyze who your competitors are. What is that thing that they are doing that people are patronizing them, and what are those things that could bring in to take their customers? It's a competitive world, just know that one, that to take their customers away from them, right? So competition, you can, in new market, you must be able to benchmark yourself with that person that is there. So the first thing is even to find out who are those in that particular location that is doing the same thing that you're doing. What are they? Patronize them. Even go. Let's even remove fashion. So you can come to a place. I am going to, let's say my market is at, okay, of course I stay at Aja, and I want to now go and set up my supermarket industry somewhere at Ikeja. And I've seen that this person is doing the same thing that I am doing. There are there's so many supermarkets, even on that street, Isaac John. But I want to find out why. What are these people doing? Are there things that they are lacking that I'll be able to leverage on to be able to access that new market? And I say most of the time is also in service and in quality. And I want to communicate that to anybody that this is an expo that I'm giving supermarket people, because based on this question, it will interest you that we did a survey. We found out that most people, especially, well, not women, I'm not trying to say women don't drive, we drive very well, but most people shy away from going to a particular supermarket because of their security personnel there. Anybody coming into a supermarket wants to buy because of convenience, right? It could also be that what I have seen in this particular supermarket is because their security officers are always there to direct you. They will direct you where to go, where to park. They watch out your car. They watch out this, they do that. That little atom of service, right? The other supermarkets, they are not doing that. That alone could be an offering you want to bring that will stand you out. So you must, launching the market, you must try to analyze your competitor and know really what is that thing that will differentiate you from them. It's all around the value and sometimes the service offering.
Thank you so much. I have two more questions because there are lots of questions, so we cannot answer everything today, but I have two more questions and then we'll go on to, round up the masterclass. The next question is, about shop. So she says, nowadays shop buildings are so costly. What can I do about that? Some products still need a space like shops before you can sell.
Okay, so first thing is to think about collaboration, right? Is about what, let me find out a place where we must learn how to partner and collaborate with people. There, you might be selling an item that can complement with another product. So I use my alum then, before he went into, he's still my alum really, cleaners, dry cleaners. He's a man. Sometimes when you go to cleaners, dry cleaner, you notice that you can have a cobbler there. The cobbler might, he has his own shop somewhere else. But the fact that he will not be able to pay that rent at then at Ikorodu Road, and then even at their Lekki office, there's that partnership that we are complementing, right? And I can sell and pay you a percentage. It can also even be that the more I'm doing that, people are coming in. It's a win-win situation. They're coming to patronize you. They are seeing that there's a cobbler there, and they say, you know what? Because I'm going to this place, let me take my shoes and let me drop my clothes. So collaboration, partnership will speak to that. But I still don't even believe that the way the tech is. If not, I want to ask that person a question. And what I'm asking you, for the 6-7 months that we are at home during COVID, were you not selling? Why were people still selling? It's about bringing your innovation, your creativity that people will always sell. So don't shut yourself down that you will sell. I work with alum that I see now people even co-own their storage facilities. They co-own warehouses. They import together, they get things together and they share their warehouses because I'm not able to take this. Even I also have people that is to find out where. And that's what social media can do for you really. Sometimes you can put a question in a group. It's about exploring. Who wants to rent a shop? Who wants to give out an office space? You might think that is not possible, or maybe let me just try. That trial can lead into something. So what I say it and I still say it again. Not that we are happy that COVID-19 came, but it really changed the narratives of businesses, of workplace, of everything in this country, that from anywhere you are, you believe that you can do it and you can do it. One thing is look at collaboration. Another thing is to find another creative way of selling that thing without having an office space or a shop because you really cannot afford it. And you can't kill yourself. And you can't say, because I don't have the resources, let it deter me from moving forward. That means you're not a woman.
Thank you. So the last question is, in a service industry, how do I access new markets when the industry does not accept adverts? In a service industry, how does she access new markets when the industry does not access or accept adverts?
So, like, it now depends on the type of service industry. No, we teach, we're in the service industry, we advertise. So it depends. You might want to be specific on the type of industry that you're in, but dry cleaning business is a service industry. They advertise. But if you're speaking about things around, maybe probably could it be the legal practice, or maybe even the pharmaceutical industry, you still have a signpost that says that you're this. But you know what? Most of the time, I'll just take it back to your customers, your loyal customers that have benefited from your service. You're not the person advertising, but they're telling your stories, right? They're telling your stories, they are pushing it out, and they are selling you without knowing. I know there are, using pharmacy as an example, the pharmaceutical industry do not really allow people advertising, but you also have your signpost somewhere. If I buy from WellMed, if I buy from any pharmaceutical industry really, that's okay, and I notice that there's a particular quality service, the way, what informed the decision of when you go to some pharmaceutical shop, they want to take your BP, they want to take it free of charge, not in FOC, they want to assess some things, they want to, is added value, is service that they are just complimentary. at no cost. Somehow they might build it in without telling you, but you're already satisfied because they are doing this. So when you have such issues, or when 2, 3, 4, 5, like I said, referral works a lot, and they ask you, I want to do this, why won't you refer them to? So, so in that, speaking about that industry again, one of the things that I know that is also a secret among them now is that they did a lot with, they're being creative about bringing in wellness. So wellness is not just, is not drugs, right? So you do a lot of things that can draw people to you. A lot of CSR, a lot of speaking, a lot of things that's powered by this or done by this, but at the same time, you're not advertising. It's just to be creative and innovative about the way you want to communicate. But my top on my list is just do the best you can, be who you are, and let who you are and what you are sell you through the people that patronize you, your customers.
Thank
The
you.
the bank is a service industry. Are you not?
Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Thank you so much, Nena, for those answers. I hope that she has been able to answer some of our questions. We cannot take all of your questions, and we apologize for that. But I'm sure that with the little she has spoken about and from the presentation, your question would have been answered in some way. Please don't forget to complete the feedback form being deployed and pinned to the chat box, like I mentioned earlier. I would like to call on Halima Rabiu back to our screens so that she can announce our first 5 winners. So please welcome Halima. Hi, Halima.
Hi,
Are
Joy.
you ready for us?
Yes, I am.
Okay,
So
drum roll.
are winning our prize. So we have the 5 lucky ladies who have downloaded and registered on the HireVenture app, who are going to go away with 2,000 Naira airtime today. So, and the ladies are as follows. So in case you hear your name, just, congratulations, and just drop, give us a shout out on the chat box. So the first person is Onye Oko. Congratulations, Onye Oko. And the second person is Damilola Blessing. Congratulations. And then the third person is Abby's Natural Care. Congratulations to you too. And then Adeshola Adebayo. Congratulations. And lastly, Okorite Allison. Congratulations. So we'll be reaching out to you 5 to request for your network and also your social media handles so that we can celebrate you online. Congratulations once again. Over to you, Joy.
Thank you so much, Halima, and congratulations to all of our winners. Good news is that is not all. We still have 5 more prizes to be won. And as I mentioned earlier, so head over quickly to the W Community page on Instagram at the W Community to participate in the online contest. You could be one of the winners too. So remember, you need to be following at the W Community, you need to be following at Enterprise Development Center, you need to have downloaded the HireVenture app, and also you should have had your W debit card. So head over quickly to the W Community page where you can stand a chance to be one of the lucky 5 winners for the remaining prizes. To round up this session, I believe this session has been very impactful. Thank you to Nena, thank you to Halima, thank you to the EDC crew. So we'd like to bring up the lady behind the face of the W Initiative to give us the closing remarks in the person of Mrs. Abiodun Oluviton. Please give her your virtual claps in the chat box. Hello, Abiodun, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Joy. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Wow. I don't even know where to start from, but I want to really appreciate our guest speaker today in the person of Nena. She has done a very good job and she has done justice even to that topic with very practical examples, and so that every woman on board can relate with what she's saying. And I know that with what we have learned from her this afternoon, we only need to go out there, take advantage of every opportunity around us, and turn our businesses around. I want to say a very big thank you to EDC for partnering with us to improve the capacity building for our women on W Community. If anyone was even not around yesterday, I would say you missed. And then that you did not participate today, I don't know what to say. You double missed. But it's been a very fantastic session. This Masterclass 2.0 is actually very, very, very insightful. You know, every day that we come on to share with our Women on W community, it's always a learning curve, even for us as well, because we are women, we are individuals. These things can be applied in every facet of our lives as individuals, as businesses, as entrepreneurs. So what I would just say is thank you to our guest speaker, Nena Ugo, and to the fantastic moderator we had, Joy. Thank you so much. Alima, thank you. And a very big thank you to EDC for partnering with us to bring this to the lives of our women, to empower them, to support them. Capacity building is at the core of everything that we pledge to the women in our community. And of course, the only thing you can do to yourself is to take your notes. I'm sure you wrote a lot, you jotted a lot. Go back to your businesses and apply the learnings that you have taken today. As you apply them, that's the beauty of it. You begin, these things that have been shared would come to life, and then you can appreciate all of these things. You can see them tangibly and you can feel the impact. If you have missed it or any part of the session today, I'm sure Joy will tell you that you can always come back to the YouTube channel and learn and get, you know, catch up with all the trainings that happened on our W community pages. And so this afternoon, I want to say a big thank you for everyone that has joined. I have learned, and I know you have learned as well. And of course, I'm going to challenge the W community, including myself, that we probably have to bring this up more often, especially the training. It's actually very, very needed, and we can even work things around to make it, you know, more frequent for our women, especially women in business, to keep equipping them for what they need to succeed, what we need to succeed in business. Thank you so much for joining and listening through. Joy, over to you. Thank you.
Very well said. Thank you so much, Ma, for that closing remark. Like Biodu has rightly said, if you missed yesterday and you missed today, that's double miss. So, but you can always rewatch on our YouTube page, catch up, and, you know, jot down things that will help you grow your business. Thank you to our audience and participants for sticking by. Thank you to the W Initiative of Access Bank and the Enterprise Development Center for this well put together masterclass. And don't forget, the trivia is still online. All you need to do is to head over to the W community page on Instagram and complete the trivia to stand a chance to be amongst the 5 lucky winners. Till I calm your screens again, my name is Joy Otto. To have a pleasant evening.
Thank you. Bye.
and it goes to Margaret.
I'm quite excited to be the winner of the Access Bank Womenpreneur Pitch-a-thon class of 2021. It's been interesting. I don't really know. I don't know how to express my excitement, but I worked hard for it, and I'm sure every other entrepreneur, every other womenpreneur worked hard as well. But being crowned the winner is like a big dream come true for me, and I'm so happy. I want to say thank you to Access Bank, thank you to W Initiative, and may God bless us all. Amen.
Is this you every time at the airport, waiting in distress when your flight gets cancelled? Or is this you waiting long queues to get a transaction done at the bank? You ought to be at the exclusive side of life where we understand the luxury of time and privacy, going beyond to give you the best customer experience. From the ambience of our lounges with your favorite meals and drinks to keep you relaxed on your travels, to the comfort of our branch lounges to help you get your transactions done quickly and in style with a personal account officer. You can also use our priority service to fast-track all your transactions. As an Exclusive Plus member, you also enjoy unlimited access to all our lounges in over 1,200 locations around the world, free tickets to movie premieres, art exhibitions, and concerts, 24/7 access to medical experts, discounts on luxury hotels and restaurants. Join Exclusive Plus today. Visit our website to get started. Access. More than banking.
I see a light inside of you, so let it shine. It's time to spread your wings and fly. Reach for the sky. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go again. 'Cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day. Push you down, stand with the bow. Yes, we believe in you. Yeah. Don't you give up on yourself till the world knows who you are. Keep on shining. Get up, don't let nothing hold you. Get up right now, right now. Get up, don't let nobody tell you that you can't. There is greatness inside of you. You're the one that the world is waiting for. Every step you take, we go there, 'cause we believe in you. Say one day you go make a one day. One day you'll be like the sun. Say one day you go shine.
Access, more than banking.
I'm tired of trying. I need help. I want to try IVF. I know it's expensive.
you struggling with a health challenge? Do you need financial help to access treatment? If yes,
apply now for MHSS, the Maternal Health Service Support, a discounted loan by the W initiative of Access Bank with low interest rates, no loan fees, flexible repayment plan. This is your best bet for financing your health needs. For more information, visit our website on www.thewcommunity.com or any Access Bank branch nationwide. You can also send an email to wcares@accessbankplc.com. Terms and conditions apply. The MHSS has successfully financed hundreds of health procedures.
the next one could be yours.